Hello everyone, Shrey here, and today I have done another HackerRank question, and today's question is capitalize. It was a fairly difficult question. It's very deceiving in its looks, and that's probably why you searched this up. But overall, this was pretty interesting to do. I enjoyed it, and it took a lot of collaboration. I had to ask for my dad's help for this, and he just told me one thing, and then I managed to figure it out on my own because it was a pretty good workaround to the problem that I was having, which I'll explain later. But further ado, let's just get to the question. So this question states that you are asked to ensure that the first and last names of people begin with a capital letter in their passports. For example, Allison Heck should be capitalized correctly as Allison Heck, with the A and H being capital. Now, the input format for this is supposed to be a single line of input, which is a string that contains a full name. For example, when given the sample input Chris Allen, you were supposed to return Chris Allen with a capital C and a capital A. Now let's head over to our REPL and let me show you how I tried solving this problem and what I got to in the end. Now, my first function that I decided was similar to the way I think I solved swap case, and I basically did a list to string function, which I got off of Geeks for Geeks. Then I made a empty input, an empty list, and I appended the first letter or first value as a capital value. And then for I and name, I would check if I was a space. Then I would append the space to the list, obviously. This is to ensure that the space shows up in the list, and when I turn it into a string later, it comes up as a space. But then after that, I would append the capital letter of it. I would return the letter right after the space, which is always the start of a word. And I would append that to the list as well. So basically the reasoning behind this is the list will follow through everything, and it'll see a space, and right after the space there is a G, so then it will capitalize that G, right? It won't capitalize the space because you can't capitalize a space. So then else, and I put another nested if else statement here. I said if nam index -1 is equal to space, so if the character before element is a space, or if nam.index I is equal to 0, I would do nothing. Then else I would append to I. So basically the way this goes is it will go through the function, and if there's a space before something, it won't go over it with a G, because if it does, then it will be a lowercase g, and that's pretty much how I did that part. And then else it would just append. So then the way this runs is it works, right? For example, if I put my name in, if I put my name in, it works, right? But if I put in a name with repeat letters, for example, my mother's name, I think I'm giving away a little too much information, haven't I? But doesn't matter. But as you can see, 2 A's appear. And this is because of the sheer stupidity of the index function. And this really pissed me off, but it was fun to learn, and it was fun to do. But basically, it would go through the string, and if I put an A, like for example, let me just do like mnemonic A. If I put in this function, like if I got to A here, it would make it a capital. Then it would go on, it would see this other A. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, I think the main problem was that when it would find the index, it would find the A again back here, and then it would repeat it. But earlier, when I solved it in another way, slightly different, it would go like this, and this other A will not appear. And this was because it would it would go through and find this A and be like, oh, okay, I don't really need to do anything, right? Because it would be the index of I, which is this A right here. So And then, oh yeah, then it would capture the space, and it would append that space, and then that's what I would get. And it sucks, but it is what it is. It's pretty cool, but the way I solved it was even more interesting. So the way I solved this, sorry about that, the way I ended up solving it actually was a fairly elegant sidestep of the inconsistency of what index does. And as usual, I defined a list to string. Then in formatting, I did count is equal to 0, and I created a variable that was just simply a true-false indicator, and it was called was last space. And I think you can see where this is going. So then I equated C to a list, and then I went through the name. So for element in name, print count, print element, and this is just to check. But if count is equal to 0, then I would uppercase. Else, if element is equal to space, I would append that element, but right after appending it, I would make that the was last space value true. Then else if was last if the was last space value was true, then I would append the uppercase version of that. So then that goes through like Shrey Gotham. It sees this space, then right after the space it makes it true. So when it goes to this G, the value of was last space is true, and the G becomes a capital. Pretty elegant, right? Then else if count is greater than 0, C.append ella.lower. And this was to check for like maybe random A's that are capital here. And then this is just to check for myself. So if I put a capital A here, that capital A will not be capital. And it's pretty simple, very cool, very elegant. Took a lot of time, but I believe it was worth it. And overall, thank you for listening. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I have a GitHub link there too. But yeah, that was, I forgot to mention, it was day number 1, or not day number 1, day number 8. Dang, time flies by. But overall, thank you for listening. If this helped you, please leave a like. If it didn't, please leave a like as well. It's good for the algorithm. And if you like the video enough, you can go ahead and subscribe. Thank you.